Guys, hello, how are you? Moving ahead from yesterday's discussion. So we already discussed advantages and disadvantages of welds. Now coming to types of welds as per their shape. Types of welds as per their shape. So this is one of the most important criteria when we are talking about the design and drawing of different structures, different connections, detailing of different connections. Then we have to define the drawing by its shape. And if you have ever seen any drawing, you might have seen different kinds of shapes or symbols denoting what kind of weld it is. So there are basically three types of welds. First is fillet, second is butt, and third is plug. So what are these? Fillet weld, butt weld, and plug weld. So fillet weld, starting with fillet weld. Fillet weld is a kind of connection in which the connection, the orientation of plates is the orientation of the plates and the connection are in are perpendicular to each other. Just like if we can see here, these are the two plates like this, and a weld is made here. This is a weld. So this is a kind of fillet weld. Another example of a fillet weld could be like this, having two plates perpendicular to each other, and we want to join these plates, so we make a weld here. So this is a typical fillet weld. This is a typical fillet weld. Similarly, now coming to butt weld. Acha, if we want to look this connection in plan, how it would look. So if we talk about that, then it would be looking like this. Sorry, I'll remove this, and then this will be like this. This is one plate up to here, and this is another plate. This is another plate. Okay, so there is a weld here, and there is a weld here. So these are the two welds. This is the joint and in plan. Now, now coming to butt weld. What a butt weld is. So if we talk about butt weld, in butt weld, the connection and the sections are in plane. If we show this in drawing, then it will look like something like this. These two plates are parallel to each other, just kept parallel to each other, and the gap between them is filled with the weld material. So it is filled with weld material. So we'll come to plug weld later. Now these butt welds could be of different kinds, and they are defined by their shapes, and those shapes are required to be studied for the purpose, for the basic purpose of for the basic purpose of knowledge to be used while you are assisting a draftsman for his drawings. So what are the different shapes and why they are different? This is very important. So first you should first we will go to the code. If we are talking about, as we already do, as we if we are talking about the welded connections, then the section which we need to study is section 10.5, page number 78 of IS 800-2007. And what does it say? It says that all the welds should conform to IS 816 and IS 9595. So now, what is this IS 9595 and what is this IS 816? So coming to let's have a brief look on what these codes are. So if we go for if we go for IS 816, it is the code of practice for use of metal arc welding for general construction in mild steel. So if you are using mild steel and it is metal arc welding, then this code should be used, and it defines different kinds of welds, what should be the penetration, what should be the throat thickness, different kinds of dimensions, different kind of requirements, different kinds of precautions you need to take. All those things should be, all those things are defined here. Now if you see 6.1.0, there are, I mean, it says VUJ beveled, but the, what are these? What does these symbols mean? Or you will see these kind of symbols everywhere in this code. So if we and now again, what is IS 9595? IS 9595 is metal arc welding of carbon and carbon manganese steels. If we are using carbon or carbon manganese steel, then we should have to use this code. This code, as it is revised in 2003 also. This 18816 is a old code, and it is not been revised after 1996. So this code has a few more details, like the shape in annexure. If you go to the annexure, then the different kinds of butt welds are defined in this portion. So first, with the page number 12, check page number 12 of this IS 9595. I'm showing you here. You don't need to buy this code, you don't need to download this code as of now, because this is just for information. If you need, if you have interest, you can go and read this code. So first is parallel butt weld. What is parallel butt weld? When two sections are placed parallelly and the space between them is filled with weld material completely, then it is known as parallel butt weld, and its symbol is two parallel lines. Or this is also known as square butt weld. Then another kind of butt weld is when you have two plates and they are cut like this for the purpose of welding. They are cut like this, and then this portion is filled with weld material. So this is single V butt weld, and the symbol is this V. You can see here below, this is the single V butt weld. Yeah, what is in C, and just above C, the B is open square butt weld with backing. Means what does the backing means? There is a supporting plate at the back side of the weld, backing to support the weld. The same thing can be done in this single V butt weld with a backing. Now another kind of weld could be when these plates are like this. They are modified like this for the ease of welding, and this portion is now filled with the weld material. So this is double sorry so this is double V butt weld, and its symbol is X. Hence, there are similar different kinds of welds which can be used, and this is a U butt weld, in G, which has a symbol like this. Then there are W, which is like this, W butt weld. Then there is a J kind of weld in which one plate is not modified and the other plate is modified. I'll show you how it is for understanding. This plate, I'm not modifying this plate, but I am modifying this plate. And filling the weld material at this location. So this weld look just like a J. So this is known as single J butt weld, and there could be double J butt weld, and this is bevel butt joint when one plate is not modified but the other plate is cut in the shape of half V. So these are the different kinds of welds which the symbols which you should know, so that when you have the opportunity to design the section, you can perfectly do that. Otherwise, you will face problems. Similarly, the fillet weld is a has a simple single type of shape, so it is denoted by this right angle triangle. Okay, so this is about the different kinds of butt welds or fillet welds. Now coming to plug weld. What is plug weld? You can comprehend that a weld, how a weld is taking the load. If I'm if I have welded this plate, just I'm drawing the plan. Just I'm drawing the plan here. If these are two plates joined together, welded at these locations, and they are pulled like this, then you can comprehend that this length of weld and this length of weld must be taking the load, or it can be welded at this location also, no issues. So now the total length of weld, if it is A and this length is B, then the total length of the weld would be length of the weld is equal to 2A plus B. Now suppose for this loading P, I need a weld length of L, and 2A plus B is smaller than L, then this connection can't sustain the loading, and it will tear it will get teared. So what shall I do? I need to increase the length of weld. So what can I do? So what can I do is I can create a slot in between of one of the plate wherever I find suitable, and just like this, use another color, just like this. This is a slot I created, and I'll put weld here also inside of this slot, this cut, so that now this I have a weld here, I have a weld here, I have weld here, I have weld here, and I made this. I cut this plate. I cut this plate. The weld cannot be here because there is a cut. This portion cannot have a weld. Here also, yeah. So now I have increased the length by this much. I just what I need to do what I need to do is I just cut this plate, and I got some extra length for doing the welding. So I got some extra length, and my total length becomes greater than L. What length? Weld length. My total weld length becomes greater than L. So this is how the we can increase the total weld length, and this kind of welds are known as plug welds. This is all about the different kinds of welds as per their shapes. Now we'll go for the design process, and how to design the weld. What are the steps need to be taken in next lecture. Thank you.